The weeks leading up to the wedding were a whirlwind of activity. Ogechi's mother, ecstatic at the news of her daughter's engagement, threw herself into the preparation of the wedding. Tunde's family, while still distant, sent their obligatory gifts and well wishes. Ogechi and Tunde were determined to make the day a celebration of their journey together, keeping it simple and intimate. Despite the excitement, Ogechi occasionally felt the weight of everything that they had endured. Late one night, she confessed her worries to Tunde. What if you're not ready for this? She asked. Tunde smiled softly and took her hand. If we have survived everything so far, Ogechi, we are more than ready. The wedding day arrived, and the market community came together to celebrate Ogechi and Tunde. The ceremony was held in a small church near the market, filled with friends, family, and fellow vendors. It was a simple affair, but to Ogechi and Tunde, it was perfect. As they exchanged vows, Ogechi couldn't help but think about how far they had come, the hardships, the joys, the love. It had all brought them to this moment. When Tunde looked into her eyes and said, I do, Ogechi felt her heart swell with love and gratitude. She knew this was just the beginning of their new life together. Instead of a lavish honeymoon, Ogechi and Tunde decided to spend their first days as a married couple where it all began, at the market. They took a brief break to celebrate, but soon enough they were back at their store, side by side. It wasn't the grand vacation that many might expect, but to them it was perfect. They are building their future, and nothing made them happier than working together. As Ogechi playfully teased Ogechi about the best way to display the tomatoes, she laughed, knowing that she had found her true partner in every sense. As the month passed, Ogechi and Tunde's business continued to grow. Their unique approach of combining quality products with a community-centered experience had won them loyal customers. Soon, they had to expand their operations yet again, this time adding a second store in a neighboring market. The expansion was a big step, but Ogechi and Tunde handled it with same determination and teamwork that had gotten them this far. They trained new workers and made sure that their second store maintained the same high standard as the first. Business was booming, and for the first time, they allowed themselves to dream even bigger. As their business flourished, Tunde's family began to notice. His father, who had once dismissed Tunde's decision to leave the family business, requested a meeting. Tunde was reluctant, but Ogechi encouraged him to hear his father out. At the meeting, Tunde's father expressed a mixture of pride and grief and regret. You have built something remarkable, Tunde, he said. I didn't see it before, but I see it now. While Tunde appreciated the words, he made it clear that he and Ogechi were happy with the life they had built. I don't need the family's business, father. What I have with Ogechi is enough. One day, Ogechi and Tunde received an unexpected offer. A prominent Lagos entrepreneur who had heard of their success wanted to partner with them to create a larger food distribution company. The opportunity was enticing. It promised financial security, broader reach, and even more success, but also came with risk, including giving up some control over their business. Ogechi and Tunde spent several sleepless nights discussing the offer. They knew it could change their lives, but they also worried about losing the personal touch that had made their business special. In the end, they decided to stay true to their roots and decline the offer, choosing to grow at their own pace. Just as life seemed to be going smoothly, Ogechi's mother fell ill. The diagnosis was serious, and Ogechi's world was turned upside down. She had always relied on her mother for strength and guidance, but now it was her turn to be the caretaker. Tunde stood by Ogechi's side, supporting her through the difficult time. They took turns caring for Ogechi's mother, all while keeping the business running. It was exhausting both physically and emotionally, but their love for each other and for Ogechi's mother kept them going. The months that followed were some of the hardest Ogechi and Tunde had ever faced. Balancing the demands of their growing business with caring for Ogechi's mother left them drained, but through it all, they leaned on each other. Tunde took over more of the business operation, allowing Ogechi to focus on her mother. The bond between them grew even stronger as they navigated the challenges together. We have been through wars, Tunde would often remind Ogechi, and she would smile, knowing he was right. To everyone's surprise and relief, Ogechi's mother began to recover. Slowly but surely, her health improved, and before long, she was back to her feet. The experience had been a humbling reminder of how fragile life could be, and it strengthened Ogechi and Tunde's resolve to make the most of every moment. With Ogechi's mother back to her old self, the couple was able to return their full focus to the business. They were more determined than ever to continue building the life they had dreamed of. With their business thriving and their personal life back on track, Ogechi and Tunde began to think about the future. They knew they wanted to build a legacy, not just for themselves, but for their community and future children. They started monitoring younger vendors, sharing their knowledge and experiences. It wasn't just about selling produce anymore. It was about giving back to the market that had supported them from the start. They wanted to ensure that the next generation of entrepreneurs had the tools they needed to succeed. A year after her recovery, Ogechi and Tunde welcomed their first child, a baby girl. They named her Ifoma, meaning good thing. Because to them, she had the embodiment of all the good that had come from their journey. The arrival of Ifoma brought even more joy into their lives. Though balancing parenthood with their business was challenging, Ogechi and Tunde embraced the new chapter with open hearts. Their store became a family affair, with Ifoma often strapped to Ogechi's back as she walked. As Ifeoma grew, Ogechi and Tunde found themselves juggling the demands of running a business and raising a child. It wasn't always easy, but they managed by relying on each other and their strong support system in the market. Ogechi's mother was a constant presence, helping care for Ifeoma while Ogechi and Tunde managed the day-to-day operations of their business. Together, they made it work. Together, they made it work, continue to build their business while also creating a loving home for their daughter. With Ifeoma now a toddler and their business continuing to thrive, Ogechi and Tunde made the decision to expand once again. This time, they opened a third store in a more upscale part of Lagos. The new location brought in a different client, but Ogechi and Tunde stayed true to their roots, offering the same high quality produce and personalized service that had made them successful. The expansion was a huge success, and soon Ogechi and Tunde were being recognized as one of the top produce suppliers in the city. Their hard work and determination had paid off in ways they could never imagine. One day, Tunde's family made an unexpected visit to their new store. His father, once skeptical about Tunde's choices, was more visibly impressed by what his son and daughter-in-law had built. "You have made something remarkable here," he admitted, a rare moment of vulnerability. While the visit was brief, it was a turning point in Tunde's relationship with his family. There was still a distance between them, but the acknowledgement of his success felt like a small step towards reconciliation. As Ifeoma grew, Ogechi and Tunde began teaching her the values that had guided them throughout their journey: hard work, perseverance, and community. Even at a young age, Ifeoma showed an interest in the family business, often helping her parents at the store in small ways. Ogechi and Tunde knew they weren't just building a business for themselves, they are creating something that could be passed down to their daughter. They hoped that one day Ifeoma would take pride in the legacy they had worked so hard to build. As the business continued to grow, Ogechi and Ifeoma were approached by a major supermarket chain that wanted to carry their produce. It was a tempting offer, one that could take their business to the next level, but also came with risk, including losing some of their personal touch that had made them successful. After much discussion, decided to move forward with the partnership, but on their own terms. They would maintain control over the quality and sourcing of their produce, ensuring that their values remain intact. With their produce now being sold in major supermarkets, Ogechi and Tunde began to think about branding. They wanted their business to stand for something more than just selling food. They wanted it to represent their journey, their values, and their commitment to their community. They worked with a local designer to create a logo that reflected their story. It was simple yet powerful, featuring an image of a market store with the words Ogechi and Tunde's fresh produce beneath it. The brand quickly gained recognition, and soon their produce was in high demand. As their success grew, Ogechi and Tunde made it priority to give back to the community that had supported them from the beginning. They started a scholarship program for young people in the market, helping them to pursue education and training in entrepreneurship. They also began sponsoring local events and festivals to use their platform to uplift others. For Ogechi and Tunde, success wasn't just about financial gain, it was about creating opportunities for others and making a positive impact on their community. Despite their success, Ogechi and Tunde knew that challenges would always arise. As the economy shifted and new competitors entered the market, they had to constantly adapt their business strategies. But with every challenge, they leaned on the lesson they had learned over the years. Stay true to your values, work hard, and never give up. Their resilience paid off, and they continued to thrive even in the face of adversity. Ogechi and Tunde knew that no matter what came their way, they had the strength to overcome it. Years passed, and Ogechi and Tunde's business grew beyond anything they had ever imagined. Their stores had became a staple in Lagos. Their produce sold in supermarkets across the city, and their scholarship program had helped countless young people achieve their dreams. But more than but more than their business success, Ogechi and Tunde were proud of the life they had built together. Their love Their love had withstood every test, and their journey had been one of perseverance and, above all, love. As they stood in the market one evening, watching the sun set over the store, they knew that their legacy would endure, not just in the business they had built, but in the love that they had shared. The market the market, once the backdrop of their bonding romance, had become a symbol of everything they had achieved. Ogechi and Tunde smiled at each other, grateful for the journey that had brought them here. They had proved that with love, hard work, and determination, anything is possible. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for taking your time to listen to my story. Please, guys, do well to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified anytime I drop a new story. Thank you very much for your support. God bless you.